Lost a best-of-5 at Worlds. They are pushed from one game towards elimination. Bengi subs back in, having won the first game, and he gets put on a first pick in Italy. This is when Bengi has to step up to save SKT.
And SKT has done this before. I've seen SKT backs against the wall in a best-of-5 and pulling it out in the end anyway. This could be a bit of a move. You can see a slightly deep trinket ward that won't always spot anything, but it is going to be the double bomb and a Kuro, and he's got a flash. That was a crucial flash. He probably would have died if that javelin landed.
Look at them. Ooh, Gorilla.
A lot of damage in a hit, but they know there's no auto attack left for Bang. He's going to trade back in with Prey. Exhaust was already burned. Wolf stays in for a nice chunk of damage as well. The flash! Ooh, if an auto attack lands, he was dead.
The spear through the minions.
Bengi is not going to get it, but it's still dangerous. ROX have very little to do here.
Peanut is coming. Bengi is very afraid of Fog of War here. One more try!
Oh, he had to flash to get away from that one, and that just means...
He's gonna contest that camp.
Pretty dangerous. He
Look at
knows the
Peanut pull it
flash
out.
on Kuro.
The mind games here, they know they can get spotted here.
They're going for Kuro.
Double bomb on a Kuro. Javelin's going to land this time, and he's going to get the damage. Yes, he is. First blood in for Faker.
He's out.
Over the wall goes Bengi, and so far, so good for the first pick in Italy. The chase is still on, but hops over the wall, and Peanut gets nothing done.
Now we got it quick.
Plus 22. Smeb is single-handedly keeping the gold remotely close. Arrow lands on the Bang, but is there any meaningful follow-up? Not really. A root on a Wolf, and it's a fair bit of damage, but now it's Faker joining in, finding the double bomb and a Prey. The curtain call is there, and Peanut's going to block it, so that's going to be all right for them. It is a TP out of Faker, the ghost out of Peanut showing up.
Very surprised that they actually part of that teleport. These plays that cannot be evaluated in the vacuum. You got to look at the kind of minute span that happens right after. They lose the red buff, and right now, there's pressure.
And you can see all this damage now onto this bottom turret. ROX Tigers
wave too.
Heavily playing around their bottom lane. Smeb's quietly winning in the top lane, but all the pressure is down here in the 2-on-2. And despite the earlier farm deficit, look at all the damage ROX is getting on the turret itself. Peanut, nice juke on the Deadly Flourish. Gonna get rooted up by a Wolf, but look at the damage they can do thanks to Zyra on this poor Karma. And if Peanut can hit it, that red buff affects turrets. Look at the damage he's got on that.
Yeah, they're 3/4 of the turret. They might actually finish it unless Duke teleports down, which he doesn't want to do. This lane pressure is immense from ROX Tigers.
And there's a reason ROX is this confident, because in the mid lane, Kuro saw Faker run back into mid with blue buff. Guess how he got it?
Handoff.
Handoff, which means jungle's on the other side of the map here. ROX have shown a continuous priority for the tier 1 tower in the bot lane, and they've succeeded the last 3 games in a row, and it's really what's propelling them forward in the mid game, because now again they can unlock this Ashe for more arrows.
And that's going to be flash out of Bang for that one. The
teleport
coming up already.
Flash.
Here we go. What's going to happen?
By Duke.
Summoner heal just to run away a bit faster, but Equalizer is perfect, and Bang has nowhere to go. But Bengi's around as well. All of SKT now flooding into the bottom lane through the Tri-Brush. This is going to be a bit of a close fight. No root's going to land, but a lot of slows coming out. Now the snipes looking towards Prey, looking towards Gorilla. How much can be landed? One shot comes through. How much more can even happen? And he weaves it through him. That's a kill. Smeb is next up. Summoner heal is in. The chase through for Bengi, and it's going to be another Javelin. Will he chase in? No. Deadly Flourish blocked by the one person who wasn't attacked, and Prey keeps his team from being rooted, but that is another kill for SKT.
Kuro was much slower than Faker, so halfway through the play, he turned around, he went back to the mid lane. That's when ROX decided to retreat. That's why they let Zyra take that last bullet as well, because
Roam much better with the double TP and the Zillion. Now they have Smeb slowed with no flash.
Even more. Root into goodbye. Smeb running out of health. That'll be an easy one picked up. Bang! Gonna secure the last hit. 2 of 3 of SKT's kills are on the 80 carry. Looking pretty good.
Exactly. We talked about the Tahm Kench being a potential pick against the Ashe. The Zillion is also a good pick against the Ashe, unless Zillion is the one who gets hit by the arrow. And Karma can help with the speed too.
Like they saw him coming, and they were still so close to getting hit by this arrow, because Prey, he just shoots them off so perfectly. He passed 2 wards, and he still got within an inch of hitting right there.
Always a lot to watch for, of course. The victor in the mid lane can blow this ward that Gorilla just put down.
And this time, SKT's 80 carry actually has pick potential himself. It's not an Ashe arrow, but a curtain call played well, combined with Deadly Flourish, essentially can do the same thing.
Yeah, not to mention he has the Ghost Blade Power Spike right now before Prey can complete the Essence Reaver. They do have a pretty powerful moment right now, but Peanut starts the Drake while Bengi is in base.
Bengi had finished the
should open up
recall.
with Curtain Call here, try and push them off.
But there's no one there to really help them fight. Then Italy's not there to do battle. The rest could TP in. I think SKT understands.
He was like meandering around the red buff. Another arrow goes.
He juked back into it. Bang actually turned back down. The chain CC is there, but Bang is able to flash away, but that is Summoner's down. Now the reopen up onto Gorilla, but Peanut's going to tank the shots, and he's like, yeah, go ahead, shoot at me, I don't care, and the last one gets juked out.
I'm telling you, man, this guy, he knows exactly how you're going to juke, and even that you know that he knows, you still get hit.
He got sped up by Karma too, and he couldn't figure out exactly where to go. Also, that play was set up, though, because of the one deep pink ward that ROX has had in SKT's jungle for a while now. Faker was meandering. Oh, they actually catch prey.
The deadly flourish is there. Ash arrows are nice, but the root's good as well. He's got Bangy to help stick him down. Now, how good is the chase going to be? Undertow's going to miss, and the equalizer, not how I would have aimed it myself. It should have been
a little bit.
90 degrees counterclockwise. Might have been.
He's 1,000 gold ahead.
Ooh, now Peanut's in a bit of danger. No flash, or no ghost, I should say, for him. It was already down. He's able to run away. Red Smite's just to lower the damage output. The Duke with Zillion tapers off damage-wise pretty quickly. But so far, it is still SKT controlling, and every team that has held an early game lead has been able to close it out so far this series. We know these top-level teams are so good at playing with the lead and never letting someone back in.
But SKT have put ROX in, honestly, a good chokehold.
So far in this series by getting in again and again. And about the 5th gank the Peanut sent up the top lane. Maybe he reaches Duke this time. Faker's on the way.
This looks quite a bit better. The slows are still there, but suddenly the fact that Faker could revive means nothing to be had. Oh, what a great zone used by Smeb! Getting away from it all, and the bombs aren't going to land either. But the turret's so low, and Bangy wants to dive. He's got one, and SKT are breaking this one apart now. Faker knocked around in front of the turret, does not get up to burn the ult. He's getting low and just never casts it.
He doesn't respect the Zyra damage, misses his self-ultimate.
And now it could be dangerous. Wolf's gonna die in a couple more shots. Oh, it's gonna be enough there that Bangy shuts him out anyway. And that is 2 for 1, favor of SKT. ROX finally get a kill 20 minutes in, later than they would have liked.
And over that Mountain Drake right now.
And it's SKT who seem to be the ones with control. Ward of the pit, everything they could possibly need, it feels like. And SKT will answer Mountain Drake for Mountain Drake. 2,500 gold. Always going to be scary. Asher not going to land this time either. SKT is doing a generally better job of juking. ROX only found 1 kill so far in this game. And that's, if I'm SKT, I'm still afraid of a 5-on-5. I just feel like there's so much damage on ROX Tigers that a proper team fight could be so scary, but SKT are manipulating around that so well.
Exactly, in fights.
And honestly, the way to do that is 1-3-1 and then go for like really collapsing on the side. Here again, Prey hits a trap, immediate reaction.
Arrows him.
That's obviously very easy to do. There's Bangy.
Bangy back in on the Prey. A lot of health going down on him. Has to flash away from that one. Gets away from the deadly flourish.
Is in no Mikhails, because if ROX lands the arrow in the mid lane on the 3, they can wipe them and take a bunch of interior turrets.
Quick root into Peanut, landing some of the skill shots as well, but the count isn't going to land. And left he goes. One last shot lands. He's a bit low.
That 3rd shot would have landed, Peanut would be dead.
True. One more would have gotten him. He would have had to do something else.
Well,
But
Gorilla wants to flank here, but he gets spotted by Bangy. Good
the
spot
arrow
by
banks
Bangy.
again anyway. A quick root on Gorilla. That's goodbye. Look for the harass, got hit in return, and now the double bomb forcing the flash of Kuro, the stun and a Faker, not gonna matter, because he already had the ulti off the side. And Bangy again, now the double kill, the flash heal for Bang to turn it around, but look at the trade damage, Ray running for dear life, and he will in fact get away with it. 2 for 1 still, advantage SKT.
SKT believes so much in their god and savior Bangy that their AD carry is
Item instead of going for the Infinity Edge. It is a huge damage bump to finish that item, and instead he's going for the more attack speed focus one. Really gonna get attacked once. Bangy a bit low as well, and Gorilla just sits there, grins and bears it, and it's Bangy who gets shut down, and no one was in range to help him out with that one.
Faker was off in the top lane, and Bangy was trying to go hero mode. Another kind of big mistake there after playing so clutch for so much of this game. Twice overextends, this time he falls.
Setup looked so good for SKT. They had 1-3-1 going. Arrow was on cooldown. All they had to do was just keep pushing the side lanes.
The longer SKT does this 1-3-1, the longer they can't stall before getting the progress. Rallies is completed on Kuro if he can catch Faker.
And Faker is definitely caught. He's going to land the flash, and he gets away from the undertow. Moves fast enough to get away with it. Arrow's going to hit Wolf, and it just does not matter.
But earlier, we could also see...
Whoa! Bangy popped Gorilla somewhere on the side of the map, lands a Javelin, lands the rest of the skills, and
Solo kill.
nothing for the team.
These spots very well. This gives over second Mountain Drake for SKT this game. That's every Mountain Drake that can possibly spawn in this game.
3 in a row. We've had Triple Ocean, Triple Infernal, now Triple Mountain. This one, though, spread apart a little bit. SKT gets 2, and now look at this, the pressure onto this turret of Smeb. It's another game where, wow, actually, he's going to Zonius to dodge through the skill shots, and now has to fear for his life. Look at the damage output from Bangy. A house will kill him off.
He's alive.
But he's dodging away finally. It's a deadly flourish, just that as Bang kills him off.
Smeb did not expect that much damage to come out of Bangy because he technically could have flashed most, if not all, of that damage if he just flashed a pounce. Bangy surprising there with the Nidalee.
Whoa, Faker, though. He's going to ult, but he's going to get hit up here. So, Gravity Field, is it available? Yes, it is. This could be difficult because Faker He doesn't have flash, but yeah, still able to walk away from that. A trade of blows, a trade of ultimates.
And back in the day, that was much better for the victor if the ultimate's still silenced, because you actually have Faker just shows up. That's the power 1v1. It's such a hard time spotting where Faker
Land the
is.
slow, but he's going to flash for the Q into the ulti, and he gets away from the stuns. Yes, he does. So Faker should not have an exit here. That's okay. The revive. Now it's time for the gravity field. Now how much can be done? Because keep in mind, SKT are pushing elsewhere, so Faker loses his life, but there's still more happening. Mid lane is under fire. Prey just runs to the side and says, "You can't see me anymore." Still gets the shot. Mid tier 2 though did die for the kill on Faker.
But they traded for not only the kill, they also get some vision control here. That's more important. They had complete fog of war. If Faker and the people in the mid lane disappeared, ROX would have to face check. So I think they're happy sacrificing a single turret for a kill and honestly balancing out the vision again.
Yeah, it buys them
Being dodged this time around, and ROX just don't have the ways in.
We gotta check Wolf here. He's coming in with 4 wards. ROX Tigers being shoved out of the mid lane and their own jungle here. SKT aggressively moving up for vision.
Ooh, those
or
2
just
shots
poke.
landed. Ooh, Bengi not quite in range. And that's going to be him getting away from the deadly flourish. Again, 1 more shot lands, and that would have been a kill onto Prey, or at least a forced summoner spell.
We can't forget there's 2 Mountain Drakes inside of SKT, and Peanut is playing a jungle with no flash, so he has to physically walk around the corner. You don't need as much fog of war as you would normally do. Even just right there, if they can get that ward and the red buff under control, they could simply rush the Baron, especially since Peanut is being poked out.
Yeah, and they still have the double TP if they wanted to try and set up a split push, but because they got Prey so low, they needed to kind of threaten the Baron right now, and they could actually be doing it with Bengi having to harass. ROX doesn't know this, so they
got
have
the
to
slows.
look a little bit forward.
Peanut's getting a bit low, 2,000 health, and the stuns could be there, but not going to dive in just yet. Kuro was around to participate. Bang got dropped to half, and SKT will partially reset.
Yeah, they're resetting because we
From ROX, Tigers not getting a lot done with this. Gonna be pushed back in. Bangy getting cut out though. Gonna flash. Actually, a flash as well from Faker to pop his own ulti. And now can they get away from the ults? It's Prey trying to take it up, but he's gonna get into a bad way. Hey, thankfully for Kuro, he does slink out with enough health. Faker and Bang both burning summoner spells in that one.
And a little bit sloppy there with double flashes having to be burned by SKT and not getting the kill onto the ROX Tigers. SKT are in a position where they can force a 5th game, but if they falter once, they would be out of Worlds right here. So they have to be so cautious with the way they make these plays. ROX is going to try and force them into a decision here. Split push up top from Duke. They are starting it. They know Faker has no flash. They know Bang's ultimate is down. This is huge.
This is going to be tight timing. Duke is guaranteed to be mini Nar. He's got no bar at all, so no big stuns. Gorilla does not quite get caught, but he's low, and the shot comes through. 1,200 damage out of Bang. That's the one for nothing. And look at Kuro, just zoned out by Faker, not getting anything done.
Duke didn't even come in with teleports, so he canceled. ROX have to run away, but Duke's also getting the inhibitor.
And Bang's on a killing spree.
ROX forced that play without Kuro being. Kuro came from base. He doesn't have teleport. Even if Bengi dies here, Duke is just whacking away at the base.
And he's going to kill off the inhibitor, we think, so far. It's 2 for 1 overall in kills. Smeb trying to re-engage. How much damage do they have? Because Bang is on a rampage, and there's the revive. Nothing to be picked up. It's now Smeb who has to carry this fight, but he doesn't have the damage. Forced to flash away. Bang pushes him out. Faker does too.
And there's still a Gnar in the base of the ROX Tigers.
And that should be enough. The curtain call is there.
Just
this
delay.
should be the land. Easy peasy. Bang is unstoppable. And Duke is still pushing. Gorilla and Peanut are the ones alive trying to keep the base up. 15 seconds and Kuro. And the teleport is in for Faker. It's SKT trying to close it out right now. Trying to bring us to game 5. Gorilla's down. Kuro's up in 4. But they need minions. They need to back off for a few more seconds, and SKT look like they will back off all the way and try again a bit later.
And for the first time this entire series, I feel ROX looked lost. They went for a panic Baron play there. Going for a single hit is definitely the right play. But this is all the result of, honestly, hard work and good vision in the enemy jungle by SKT, because that's exactly how they spotted Kuro moving in. He was coming from the base because he got chunked out earlier. Again, just looking to chunk here. Maybe kill.
No flash.
Red buff on a play, and goodbye. Bangy lands the javelin. Red buff over the jungler after all.
They don't have Baron, but they might not need it right now. There's already 1 down turret. Prey is dead in this situation, and they even get a lot of poke on a Peanut.
And Peanut might be next in this one. Down to 2k HP. Bangy not going to dive the turret just yet on this one, but 5v4.
Yeah, ROX, only 4 members remain here. They have Wave Cut from the Victor, but SKT's...
Exactly, and even if Peanut is there in time, can he run through Bang right now, who's a 7-kill Jin, and just trucking them with damage, not to mention the damage from Bangi. So Duke zoning out, no way ROX can steal this.
And it's not going to happen. An easy peasy pickup. Nicely done, SK Telecom T1. 10,000 gold in the lead, looking.
We've been waiting for. These games have been so closely played and so well played by both teams. It would almost be tragic if there were a big mistake by SKT here in a game that they essentially deserved to win would be lost to ROX Tigers for what they pulled off here. They sub Bengi back into the series. They don't ban Nidalee. They have a strong, successful play.
Gonna fake freeze, all right. That's the kills. Crucible burned by Wolf. Here comes the re-engage. Peanut is low.
Smells behind. They don't know he's there.
Way too much damage. Looking for Faker, getting shot up and blown up. Now it's Member the backside, but he can't find much to do. It's still ROX Tigers waiting to find what their opening could be. It's a 2-for-0. Make that 3-for-0 as the bombs blow up even more. And this could be the game-winning play right now. Carl's got nothing left to do. Sure, he can pop the Guardian Angel, but what does it even matter? It's a 4-for-0. It's the ace. It's the game. And it's SK Telecom T1 bringing us to Game 5.
What a series we have here. I can't wait for the 5th game. SKT fight their way back in elimination game. Bengi subs back and he saves SKT. Now we're going to Game 5.
Bring on the Silver Scrapes. Summoner's Rift himself, SKT Bengi, is undefeated in this series. And we now have the decider